It's Cooking with Cuisinart. Great recipes from master chefs. Now, one of America's greatest chefs, Hubert Keller from Fleur de Lis in San Francisco and Las Vegas, the Burger Bar in Las Vegas and St. Louis, and Sleek Steakhouse in St. Louis. And now, today's recipe.
I just sauteed some apples, some diced apples, and I will let them cool off in the pan right over here. And what I'm doing is some whole wheat apple cinnamon waffles. And if you think like if you have one of those blenders or you buy one of the blenders, it's only for drinks or cocktails, I will show you how to make your own waffles. It's very easy and you don't have to buy the waffle mix. It's so easy to put everything together, and in less than 2 minutes, the mixture is ready. So first, I'm adding the milk into the cup. So all the liquids are going in first. So the milk, I have a little bit of melted butter. Okay, now I'm adding 2 whole eggs. And I have a little bit of vanilla extract. That's actually pure flavor right there. So now I'm adding the flour. So put the regular, and then I have some whole wheat flour right over here. So we're putting that. So again, you start really with the liquid first, and then all the solids right after. I have a little bit of baking powder here, a little bit of sugar, and then after the sugar, some cinnamon, since we're using actually some apples also in our waffle mix today. I put a cinnamon, tiny little touch of salt, and I'm gonna quickly remove that. And then the only thing to do now is you put the lid on, and now I turn it on and put it on soup and sauce for 2 minutes, and the batter is ready. Okay, it looks like my batter is done. It's very nice and smooth. So now the next step is I'm just gonna add the apples into it. So let's add the apples just like that into the cup. And then those apples are just sauteed in some butter until they're really nice and soft. And the little beep actually that we're hearing right now is my waffle maker comes up to heat. It's set on 4, and it actually beeps when the heat is reached. So now just couple on and offs just to mix those apples into my batter. I'm just gonna put it on pulse. And here we are. So you see how easy it is, and the mix is nice, smooth, and ready. So now comes the time to bake off the waffles. So as I mentioned over here, I have my waffle maker, which is set on number 4, and it's ready to go when the light is actually green. So it's perfectly hot. And what I will do now, I'm just gonna spray it lightly. There we go, once I have that. And now about 1.5 cups per waffle of mix. Let me pour that in. Okay, so that's our first one. That's the second one. So you see, it's very simple and very easy. Okay, so once I have that, I'm just gonna close it now. Just close it. And the time it's going to come back to the green light, the waffles are ready. And it's that simple, it's that easy. All right, we're going to see how the waffles are doing now. I just could hear the beep going off. And you see how beautiful the waffles are and how easy it was. So let me just take them out. I guess we're just going to remove it on the board right over here. All right, so now I have the waffles. Of course, I want to present it on that side. And you see how beautiful they are. So, of course, now I just have to cut them. And just make it kind of nice. I want to trim off the little side of the waffle. So here you can see some perfectly baked waffles. So let me show you how to plate now the waffles. And nice and crisp and a little crunchy. So we put the waffles there. Just like here. So once we have the waffles, of course, what I like to do is I love to sprinkle them with some powdered sugar. Okay, Okay, and of course we need a little bit of a color here on the plate. So I'm gonna bring in a beautiful strawberry right there. And what I really like to do, of course, with the waffles, we're putting a little bit of cream just on top of those waffles. On the last moment, just lightly whipped. Put it over here. And then I'm just gonna add tiny little bit of mint leaves on the side. And here you have it, some great waffles, really very easy to make. And like I said, don't even think about buying your own batter. Just get one of those blenders and you make your own mix for some wonderful homemade waffles.